Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Woo! All right, man. Vergil Ortiz is called out Bud. He said he's ready for Bud at 154 pounds. Also, I'm going to talk about him not making the weight. Let's talk about that first. He came in at 156 pounds after a long layoff. I mean, that's been killing me, man. Ryan Garcia moved up in weight, missed the weight. Remember, Chris Algieri moved up in weight versus Pacquiao to catch weight. He a nutritionist, missed the weight. Now Vergil Ortiz moving up in weight, missing the weight. And that's, he can tell you everything I be trying to tell y'all about these dudes sucking down in weight. It's a health detriment. When you're young, you can recover from that. But as your body starts to mature, when you sucking down the weights that you don't belong at, that sucks. When you start making hard cuts, you start draining fluid and water out your body. You know what I'm saying? You start draining fluid and water out your body, you know what I mean? So when you start draining fluid and water out your body, you know, and that start cutting from your brain and from your stomach and all that stuff, man, you gotta understand your body, your muscle is made up of water and carbs, I believe. So when you start cutting that water out your body, you know, the muscle in your core, the muscle in your arms, all that started to get weaker and weaker, man. So you start making dangerous cuts, and you start draining fluid from the brain, and then you're taking punishment on top of the brain. You wonder why guys talking with a mush mouth. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why guys are talking with a mush mouth. So, like I continue to say, bro, like, making them hard cuts, and then when you got guys that's you know, trying to say, well, you got to make this cut to make this type of money. You got to, but then for Vergil Ortiz to continue to make 47, he had to be active. And Golden Boy and nobody in boxing is active enough to, you know, continue to make a weight. So if I ain't got a fight coming up, yeah, I'm gonna eat them Doritos. Yeah, I'm gonna eat them Skittles. This dude 24, 25 years old. Yeah, I can burn it off. Oh yeah, when camp start, yeah, I have a fat. These guys ain't developing because they having fat camps. They staying out the ring so long that they can't maintain the weight. They growing out the weight class. Had he fighting 4 or 5 times a year, he ain't made 47 easy as hell because he always constantly getting ready for a fight. He wouldn't have to spar so much. That's the problem. They sitting around on their ass doing these half-ass workouts, and then they going to eat. When you in camp, you know contractually I got to make this weight or I'm losing money. That's why activity is a lot. And then when you don't be active and you sitting out a long time, you sparring more to stay sharp. More injuries happen in sparring. That's a problem. More injuries is happening in sparring. So now I'm injuring myself in sparring. Because I'm sparring 100, 200 rounds instead of, you know, probably sparring not even 50% of that, half of that, if I'm staying active. So that's kind of what people got to understand, man. A lot of these dudes going through weight classes and then they going up and missing the weight. You heard Robert Garcia, I think he's good enough to be big enough, strong enough to be at 60. You start hearing that, he ain't gonna probably be able to make 54. He probably gonna never get a title at 54 neither. Why would Al Heyman help facilitate a Vergil Ortiz fight for Tim Tszyu or Jamel Charlo fight? Why would he do that? So Hindu gonna end up at 60. That dude gonna end up at 60. You know? And he ain't even gonna be, you know, because they ain't keeping him active enough, and, you know, you bored, you eat. So, you know, what he doing in his free time? He probably eating, bullshitting around. He young. I'm talking to somebody that said, yeah, I can't save money unless I got a goal. You tell me I'm saving for something versus a goal is for something. Okay, what's the goal for him to be in shape? It's not a goal. You don't even know when you're coming back. You're coming back a year later, 16 months later, 18 months later, this falling out, that falling out. You're like, oh man, fuck, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this cupcake. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this Twinkie, this ho-ho. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this ding dong, pause. You know, this snowball, whatever. So you gotta understand that. But as far as him, you know, he may not get a title at 154, bro. That's the sad and honest truth about it. He may not get a title at 154. talk about it, be about it. I mean, I don't know what you got that Bud won't. You know? They said they called you about the fight last time and Golden Boy said no. So maybe Golden Boy feel like you ain't ready. You feel like you're ready. But Golden Boy don't feel like you're ready. So, I mean, be honest. I mean, maybe he is ready. You know, but what y'all fighting for? You can't make 47 to get a title shot. You have to go get a title and get something that Bud wants. And then is your name big enough for Bud to want to fight you? You know, you have to go knock off Jamel Charlo to get a buzz. I mean, that's the problem. You got these guys like Vergil, Ortiz, Jerron Ennis calling out Terence Crawford. And it's like, why? Why am I looking to fight you? Y'all ain't no big names. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't doing big numbers. It's a waste of my time. Real talk, it's a waste of my time. Literally a waste of my time. So I don't know what the incentive for Terence Crawford to want to go in there and fight, Vergil Ortiz. He ain't pay-per-view. He barely the zone view. Because he ain't been fighting as much, so I don't really get it. So, the guys, you supposed to call Crawford out, you supposed to call Canelo's out, you supposed to call those guys out, to be honest. That's when people get mad with Jerron and these guys call Crawford out. They supposed to be doing that. They supposed to call Chase to get their name attached to these fighters' name. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I get stuck behind the Walmart truck. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But realistically, ask yourself. That's like you walking up to a woman that got all her shit together, she fine, and what you bringing to the table? You fat, you out of shape, your teeth yellow, your breath stink, your clothes ain't together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're literally, what you bringing to the table? That's you gotta ask yourself, literally, what you bringing to the table? Dudes be going, oh, women don't mess with me, man. That's why, man, bro, you ain't. No conversation, no swag, nothing. Wow. So you gotta ask yourself, what are they bringing to the table? Nothing. At least them Zeus say we go to Australia and the government gonna put up a whole bunch of money. You can make some money. You go to fight Canelo, you gonna make life-changing money. So, Ennis and Vergil Ortiz should be worried about fighting each other in reality. Gearing up to fight each other at 54, and that may not happen until they get to 60. Because Vergil Ortiz already outgrowing the weight class. People say, oh, the Boots continue. Boots a gym rat. Boots be in the gym all day, every day. That's the first thing that anybody from Philly that tell you about Boots, he a gym rat. So if y'all probably concerned about him missing the weight, that probably ain't gonna happen. He constantly in the gym, constantly training, helping other people out. Everybody ain't got that work ethic. And I guess when it's cold, that's all you got to do. In Texas, there's a bunch of shit to do. No, I'm not saying there ain't shit to do in Philly, but it's cold. Why don't you go work your ass off? Because in them colder months, you're more likely to put that weight on. So that's just the honest truth. yeah, man, if he want to fight Bud, hey, I ain't got no problem with him. Bud want to fight him, so be it. But, you know, what's your qualifications? You know, that's just all you got to really honestly ask yourself. What is his qualifications? You know, now he go take out Jermell Charlo. I think he got a great shot at getting the fight. But will we see Jermell Charlo in the ring again? You know? I knew once he beat he got the Canelo bag, we wasn't going to see him for a while. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But that's boxing. That's boxing for you. But, yeah, man, you know, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We are live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good313. Venmo, CJ Good313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. Yeah, hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere there.